Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. The honorable adjudicators, timekeeper, my opponent, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Firstly, I would like to thank you for your attention today. My name is Nafisha Faiza Marshaurum from Senior High School 1 as the first speaker of affirmative team. Our motion today is the House should impose fines on public act of climate change denial. First of all, I'm going to spell out the definition of the motion. The first keyword is impose fines. We define imposing fines as a fee levied as a punishment from breaking the law. The second keyword is public act. That means act or statute affecting matters of public concern. And the third keyword is climate change. We define climate change as a significant long-term changes in the global climate. But here we have another word, denial. So, public acts of climate change denial means the acts of public that are denying the existence of climate change. I would like to scope today's motion into greenhouse effects. So our whole definitions of the motion is this House would impose fines of public act that cause greenhouse effects. So, we 100% believe in that motion. To explain our arguments, we would like to explain them in 3 points of view. The first one is environmental point of view, the second one is health point of view, and the last one is law point of view. So, without any further ado, let's get into the argument. My first argument will be seen from environmental point of view. For this point of view, I will mention what kind of public acts that cause a climate change. I will take an illegal forest burning as an example. Forests are the lung of the world. Forests can absorb the carbon dioxide, which is one of greenhouse gases that cause the climate change. This is why by imposing fines, we can reduce that kind of public act and make our environment better. I will insert some facts from researchgate.net that the climatologists believe that increasing atmospheric concentration of carbon dioxide and other greenhouse gases released by human activities such as burning of fossil fuels and deforestation. To strengthen the facts above, I'll insert another fact from compass.com that in the year of 2019, there were 15 companies that into the illegal forest burning. This why we should impose fines. Another source of American Environmental Protection Agency said that the global ocean currents will melt Antarctica ice, which slowly makes sea level rise until New York will finally be underwater. Ladies and gentlemen, the second one, health point of view. I believe by imposing fines, we can reduce the disease and increase our health. Why? In this point, I will be back to our motion about greenhouse effects. Causing the emissions of greenhouse effects means that we also reduce the oxygens and fill it with carbon dioxide and other greenhouse gases. That's why we need to reduce this kind of public act by imposing fines. I believe that this will be such an effective way. In the year of 2019, there was a very huge illegal forest burning. This caused the air pollution that affect our health, such as upper respiratory tract infection, bronchial asthma, and pneumonia. Quoted by Tempo.co, the upper respiratory tract infection sufferer reached 11,000 people in Kalimantan. This is why this House should take a decisive action by imposing fines. Ladies and gentlemen, the third point of view is a law point of view. I strongly believe that the law is fully support imposing fines as an effective way of public act that cause greenhouse effects. I will be back to our definition about imposing fines. That is a fee levied as a punishment from breaking the law. Why I totally agree with this motion is that a fee that is levied by public can be used to handle an environmental program. Why I believe this further is not everyone is capable to pay the fee as the punishment of their act, so that we can reduce the possibility of climate change denial. Here, I will insert some fact from Constitution number 14, 1999 about illegal forest burning. People who do the illegal forest burning should pay 5 billion rupiahs as a punishment. Okay, and I will insert another fact from amp.tirto.id that there were an illegal forest burning in Sumatra, Riau, and Kalimantan in the year of 1997. To avoid this sting, this House should impose fines as an effective way. So, ladies and gentlemen, based on the data and the facts that I have mentioned above, it's very clear that imposing fines is a very effective way to those people who still deny the climate change. So once again, we 100% believe in our motion today that the House would impose fines on public act that cause climate change. Thank you.